and so much more than mindset, and so much more than any of the massive nominalizations that coaches put out. It's like, if you have a big enough why, you will overcome any how. Well, maybe, but it's such a cliche, and it loses any meaning until we can apply it to self and break it down, which is, in essence, what he's saying about learning. I want to learn. So when I set out to learn the Rubik's Cube, because I was thinking about this, I'm like, what have I learned that I've done well recently? And there's probably something more recent, because the Rubik's Cube is about 2 years ago. But I followed these principles. I broke it down into manageable steps. I asked for help. I Googled this. So to solve the Rubik's Cube is 7 algorithms. And if you can memorize those 7 algorithms, you can solve any shuffled Rubik's Cube when it's shuffled. And there's like 18 billion combinations or something when it's shuffled. And it was just deliberate practice. I bought 6 Rubik's Cubes so that I could practice one algorithm at a time and do them sequentially. So I would get one Rubik's Cube to step 1, and then I'd get the second Rubik's Cube to step 1, and then the third, and so on. And I would just do the deliberate practice. So the deliberate practice plays a huge part in it. And most people would say, well, now you've just got to have the discipline to do that. But as Leanne pointed out, it's not just a mindset thing. It's a, am I willing to play with this today thing? Are my kids organized? Because I did it during lockdown. We had 4 kids home, and were they occupied enough for me to have a half-hour block of time, which is the get rid of distractions. So, and I'd say to my kids, I'm doing this, and my kids have I have a fuck off, leave me alone boundary that my kids are very respectful of most of the time. And so I would make sure their needs were met. I would take care of them. And then I would just retreat to my bedroom and do. And it took me about, I think it was 35 hours. I was trying to remember how long it took. It took me about 35 hours to get my time to about 1:32. That was, sorry, my best time was 1:32. I can do it reasonably, I could do it reasonably consistent under 2 minutes. I think it's about 2.5 minutes now because I'm out of practice. But it was all of what we're talking about in action.